position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Auburn Tigers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Kentucky Wildcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Leaves it with the running back. And the good news for the offense, there is nowhere to go from here but forward. No gain on the first play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first game.
And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. To the air on 1st down. Got his man. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think you saw it.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat in. Down he goes again. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away. He might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. This will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Balls and fired complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Grab behind the line. It's Beebe. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. Rides the back on the option again.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. That's reeled in. It's Hatchet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? New set of downs after the completion. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the 1st quarter, for goodness sakes.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
And just not enough leg on that kick. You see it just gets knocked down by the crossbar.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Got him up for the 1st down. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Now on 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. He can't make the connection on the soft toss.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage, because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Hooks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They missed a chance to put up 3 points the last time they had it, and now to try to get a score on this drive. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Finds a tight end down the gut. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. keep it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pick.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He'll pull it down, and he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Brings it to the open. And he was able to get away from 1 tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice the safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down. Because the RPO game's been a problem.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 4, 2, go.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here.
You know, these little 1 to 2, 3-yard gains early, they're like body blows in a boxing match, and those gains become 10, 12, 15-yarders as the game goes on, and they wear this defense down.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the 2nd quarter.
Got it. Come on, set.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Auburn. The defense takes matters into its own hands. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards, but did what they're supposed to do now. Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
I Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Worthy. Fires to the right. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
It'll be 3rd and long. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And this ball is going to be touchdown just shy of midfield. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David. In this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
How about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of put him out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very agile. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pressure is
I got to be honest, I don't know if I've ever seen a defense contain this quarterback the way this defense has in this game today. Multiple sacks. They have been so disruptive. Multiple guys up front winning their one-on-ones. You got to give the D coordinator a ton of credit. He has dialed up the perfect plays in the perfect moments, and they have made this guy's life a living nightmare to him.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one.
Here we go.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Figueroa. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that. On the direct snap, it's Figueroa. Finds his back in the middle. Just plowing ahead. Runs over another one. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Snagged out of the air.
I like getting these slant throws early and getting some completions because you're setting up the slant and go. Later in the game, the quarterback can pump the slant route and then hit him up the sideline for a big gain.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
The Wildcats come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, going to the air. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
When offenses get first downs like this, and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. It's Worthy. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Into the end zone.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Snap in the shotgun. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. And you saw that there on the incompletion.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
3:25.
Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2, taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright, got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Now on the move. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, that's a good play when you're inside your own 10, running out, trying to get something positive so you don't have to throw out of your end zone and possibly take a safety, and then boom, you pop one. You get big-time space, big-time yardage. Nice job by the offense.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
And we've already seen it a couple times now. Like, he is more than willing and actually quick. He's quick to get those puppies moving and get out the pocket and go scramble and make a play. If this defense is paying attention, his feet is a big part of this game plan.
They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 8. A little too anxious on that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll go empty and 5 wide on 2nd and 13. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. You'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Makes a connection. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. And the Wildcats headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw. It's Worthy. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
Good timing on the quick out. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard, and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the clock.
Wants to throw on 1st down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense.
Oh, he's got some space. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And the offensive line and the quarterback has to do their job on screens. They got to sell. Pass down the field, pass down the field. Offensive line releases. Quarterback now snaps his eyes to the running back. The running back does the rest with the big boys out in front, creating a pass.
The give to the back. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Stopped almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires downfield. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky!
So nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him. Huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So here comes the Auburn offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? You're going to be a great player. You got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. He was all by himself out there. Someone just lost track of their assignment.
Man, that's so frustrating because you want to make offenses earn it. And you don't want to give up big plays and bust coverages and let people run wide open, especially good players. Like, you know this guy's a good player, and you let him run wide open down the field.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They'll go with the 5 wide outset on 2nd and 7. On the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in the defense, locked and loaded, understand what they're trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quick toss. Turning it on. Touchdown, Tiger. Great job by the back on the option.
And the big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision, getting the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but, man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well, it is virtually impossible to stop.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to... Across the 25, he's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line.
Come on, set.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Fire.
Dropping back, it's Worthy. Looking to the big tight end. Connection to the right. He's got room. Finally corralled and not before he picked up the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He leaves it with his back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. The play action fake. Pressure coming. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
What a great play by one of their biggest playmakers in the D-line. I can say this personally. I got my first start in college at Jordan-Hare Stadium. It was brutal. I think about it and I get PTSD to this day. When you get those types of athletes in a three-point stance rushing the quarterback with that crowd noise and your offensive tackles can't hear the snap count, it's not a lot of fun.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job. The quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
Ringo. Get set.
Looking to fire. This time it's complete. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He's going for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Back has it. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Wildcats! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And a great job by the quarterback, Reese, making the right read. I got to get that defense to commit to me. Now I pitch it. Running back catches it. I'll take this. I'll do the rest. It was a great read by the quarterback.
And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake will get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they've got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Buys a little time with his feet. And the pressure was too much. They get it at the 15.
It is hard to continue to get up and get up and get up like he has been sacked time after time again. But this QB, this offense, they're undeterred. They continue to put drives together, and most importantly, they're winning the football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Auburn sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll return it from the 50. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Things have not gone the way they planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Worthy. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Got the big tight end on the corner route.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw. He's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
First and 10, they're down to the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Dumps it to the back. Finds his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
To the air on first down. He's got him still on his feet. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Might be changing the route. He wants to throw it again. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
Into the end zone, the 2-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal. Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
On target over the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Man, this defense has been ruthless all game long. Individual effort. They've got guys up front winning their one-on-one matchups, and they have been terrorizing this quarterback.
The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with the 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game.
There he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37.
I know there are some people that say, no, in your own territory, you punt the football, you be conservative. No, sir. 4th and 1, I'm hitting the gas. All gas, no brakes. I'm going for this. I prepared for it all week. Nice job on the offense getting the 1st down on 4th and 1.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, give on the inside. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Tiger. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air, it's Worthy. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the 1st down.
The bad news, he didn't get the 1st down there. The good news, though, he got out of bounds, stopped the clock. They still have 1 timeout, so there's a lot of time still in this 2-minute situation to march down the field and get a score.
He wants to change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
The Wild Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Pulls it in. It's Beebe. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. The sure hands. It's Beebe. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48.
Kind of like that big, reliable security. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Pulls it in. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Worthy. And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, guys, 4th quarter, you're trailing. You know that they're going to be throwing the ball and trying to be aggressive and try to climb back into this one. Couldn't come up with it there on 2nd down. Let's see what happens on 3rd.
Trying to pick up a 1st down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Beebe. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
And what a play by the defense, right? We got the lead, but your backs are up against the wall down in your own red zone. Someone's got to be able to step up and make a play. And he delivers in the end zone, getting the INT, preserving his team's lead here late.
This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Henderson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called by the defense, and there are only 10 seconds left in the game. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Hard running there. He goes out of bounds across the 15 and the 16. That's a solid pickup on that one. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of...